Sam, where have you been?
Sam, who's Sam?
You're Sam.
I'm not Sam.
Yeah, you are.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. Who are you?
I'm Matt. We work together.
I don't work with anybody named Matt.
Hey guys! Hey Sam. Hey Matt. How's it going, guys?
I don't know either of you people.
What?
I don't know.
Hey Bill, this is Bill.
I don't know who that is.
He's trying to confuse you.
Oh, confuse me. Oh, I'm confused already. Who are you? Who are you? What is this?
Hi Matt, I'm Bill.
Step over here for a second.
Hey Bill, what do you think we should do about Sam?
I don't know. It's apparent that he's hit his head on something. I just don't know what he could have hit his head on to make him forget everything.
Should we get like a helmet for him or something?
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe some pads, some duct tape. Keep him, in one place. He seems to like to move around a lot and ask questions. That's not good. Maybe an athletic cuff.
Look at him, just standing there, looking around.
Sexual and violent.
He doesn't know where the fuck he is.
Sam, wake up! I heard that you need help around these parts getting your memory back. Settle down, settle down. I'm a ghost, but not the scary kind. I'm here to help get your memory back. What did you do this time? Hit your head with a baseball bat? I'm the ghost of City Movies Past. Let's take a little trip.
Where are we?
Well, this is Matt's garage. This is where you film most of your movie reviews.
I thought it was more of an attic.
Nope, it's a garage.
Well, so what's a movie review?
Walk over here.
Okay, I think you're making this up.
Any of this ring a bell for you?
Nope, I don't know what any of this is.
This is where you filmed your Exterminator Cine review.
Never heard of that. I think you made it up.
Does any of this look familiar?
No, none of this looks familiar, Grandpappy.
Pick that monitor up, son, and look underneath it.
All right. I remember.
What, a movie about lots of product placement? Starring a Charlie Sheen dog be amazing?
Sam. I'm Sam. I'm Sam. I'm Sam. I'm Sam. Oh, fuck.
was 30 years old. That doesn't make me a pushover.
Archie Channing is a businessman with a ruthless reputation.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
I want everyone that owns a dog executed.
Yes, right now!
But all of that is about to change.
What are we to do with him?
He has no redeeming value whatsoever.
They won't let me in heaven. It's too late.
It's never too late to change, Archie. They want you to go back as a dog. They said I'll be the only one to be able to see you as you once were. Everyone else will see you as Quigley.
Call the guards! Call animal control!
What do I do now that I'm Quigley?
Your brother, Woodward.
I should have helped him.
You can still do that.
Look, I asked him for help once, and he completely humiliated me.
Now, to get out of the doghouse,
What can I do?
This is something you have to do for yourself.
he's got one chance to make things right.
He saved my life. I think we should keep him.
And he's about to discover
Want to watch my daddy's game? You think he can play with us?
the biggest blessings in life
Oh, he's got my game!
Where is he going?
I don't know, but those are my only copies!
come in small packages.
What are you doing with my games?
Your games, the dog brought them in. These games are the best we've ever seen. You folks should have a seat then, while we have a contract drawn up.
Gary Busey, Curtis Armstrong, Christopher Atkins, and Oz Perkins.
His name is Quigley, and he's my very best friend.
That's quite a dog you've got there.
Thank you.
Quigley.
Yay!
Hey!
What movie did we watch?
A bad one.
Quigley.
Hey! Who's in Quigley?
A dog.
Busey.
Yeah,
Mostly a dog.
Mostly a dog.
dog.
He was real cute. Gary Busey wasn't, but he sure was funny.
He tried to be cute. So should we explain the plot to Quigley?
I think that's about sums it up.
Just Gary Busey in a collar, just on all fours.
Yeah, just wiggling around, being Gary Busey, doing Gary Busey stuff.
Yep. Just wiggling around.
What do I do?
I'm still just so confused about what I just watched.
Explain the movie, Bill,
Okay.
if you can.
Alright, so, from my understanding, you have Gary Busey, works at this video game company that makes really shitty video games, and he is driving a car and dies because he crashes his car, and then they send him back to Earth as a dog.
Pretty much the same plot as that Shaggy Dog movie, I think. Isn't
The
it?
Shaggy Dog with Tim Allen.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
he dies and comes back as a dog
It's the Shaggy Dog.
And that's,
instead of a Pomeranian?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this reminds me of Down to Earth, that movie with Chris Rock, where the old white dude dies and they put Chris Rock in his body,
Oh
Yeah, you're right. That is the plot to Down to Earth.
and he was like a horrible person, and it was like a lesson.
Yeah.
Except for that was probably entertaining, whereas this wasn't.
Yeah.
This wasn't even as funny as it could have been.
There were some funny parts.
There were.
But they
It
were
was like
unintentional.
The Gary Busey parts were always great because Gary Busey acting is beautiful. He's a lovely wiggling weirdo. The parts with the dog were cute, but it's it gets old after a while.
Yeah, after a while, I like that cute. That's cute.
The editing was
Cute anymore.
horse trash.
What editing?
What editing? Right?
Yeah, it was like jump cuts.
And then weird camera lens changes.
Yeah, it was like they
around
took
the corner.
They took a fisheye lens and put it in front of an actual camera. I could have sworn I saw it move, because it was just like this round vignette around the scene with a little bit of a fisheye, and then it would wiggle around a little bit as they were moving the camera. And it was like somebody else was directing towards the end because they had those pan shots. You guys were talking
once
about.
they end up on the infomercial set in the house.
Yeah.
Where Quigley goes to a new house where his brother lives. And all of a sudden there's fancy tracking shots throughout the house.
Yeah.
Which have never existed in the rest of the
It
film.
looked like they actually put some time into it, like put a dolly up or something, because it was pretty smooth.
It was
wasn't like
obviously
somebody
a set.
shaking it or
Yeah.
And the lighting was pretty terrible. I mean, it was like they shot on a DV camera and they didn't put any thought into,
what lighting was going to be where.
Yeah.
Good thing Christian Bale wasn't on this movie because the stagehand walked into the scene.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Yeah, the stagehand did walk into the scene.
Yeah.
They actually they had like a set of like an angled studio, and on part of the studio the camera was just slightly ajar so you could see offset. And you could just see somebody walking around.
They're all in for just entire body.
They didn't decide to cut that. You know, that's fine.
It's
Boom
just
mics
in there.
fall into shot. That doesn't happen in this as much, but I mean, that shit happens in other movies. You know, whatever.
But it breaks the illusion of heaven when someone just walks into frame.
You know, I like to think I could just walk into heaven. You know,
Okay.
kick over their smog machine
So
and walk
there's a
out.
sheet over a couch.
Oh yeah!
White sheet.
Yeah,
the
the
white
white
sheet.
Scraped over the
It was like,
fucking
this is
couch.
heaven.
Like, what
We draped
the
a white
hell?
sheet in the background and covered the couch, and we're here now.
More fog! We need more fog!
Funnel it in, it'll make the illusion. Gary Busey thinks he's dead for real.
Did you like that laundry list of poor old Hollywood washout people?
Oh yeah.
We have Gary Busey. You know, he's probably the biggest, weirdest draw in the movie.
Yeah,
And
what a weird pick.
we had the dude that played Booger.
Revenge of the Nerds.
In Revenge of the Nerds. And we had the ex-athlete from Coach. I can't remember what his character was.
yeah.
Named. He plays Patrick Star in SpongeBob.
He's just a bumbling maintenance or security. Every security person in this movie is a bumbling idiot. They're
Yeah,
all
it's
earnest.
like they hired the people who actually do infomercials to do the acting in this movie because their acting is basically the same. Oh shit! I dropped it.
He's fumbling.
Fucking covered in nets. Like,
At one point I was wishing it was that guy from what is it, Lazy Town? Look at this net that I just.
Robbie Rotten.
Yeah, I wish Robbie Rotten played
yeah.
someone in this movie
That would've
because
been great.
he's very good at throwing a net over himself.
Rat fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not in this movie.
Look at this dog that I've just found.
There is one fun, well, not even really a joke. One attempt at a joke where we see the dog catcher around the corner grabbing something that's
he's
obviously
fighting.
very heavy,
He's
and
fighting.
then it's just a tiny little terrier when he pulls it out.
And
It's the only attempt at a joke in the film.
we never figured it out, but there was like mooing and
Oh yeah,
animal
he throws
noises.
the dog in the dog catcher car, and like there's mooing and sheep buying coming out of it, but you see the inside, it's just dogs.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's played so straightly. It's not like a joke, so it's very confusing. It's just like what.
And then Quigley gets sent to the pound, which I'm pretty sure was a PETA run operation because it's someone's back. It's someone's back room, and there are just three cages.
pens, yeah.
One with the Gary Busey in it, and it is just the most disgusting place in the world.
Well, it's pretty clean. It's like they just set 3 cages up in a
In
friggin'
somebody's-
warehouse.
Yeah.
This is my dog rape dungeon.
I'm almost convinced that they shot this all at somebody's house because, like, even the heaven part, you could tell that they just built the set outside on top of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's
the only set in that whole film is the house.
And
Maybe parts of The Office.
The Office, I think they just sort of had to rent it out warehouse space. They spent like their budget on a couple of things. They had some crappy rockin' tracks in the background that they spent their money on.
The music was
Oh my god,
Yeah.
just knockoff songs.
Yeah, those knockoff old crappy R&B things.
I don't think I've ever watched a movie where the movie sings what's going on
Yes.
screen.
Yeah, it was like they had what's his name? He takes a step.
Yeah.
And Randy
Newman,
Newman.
where he's
It's
thinking
like
what he's looking at.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like oh,
The little girl's getting lost in the woods, and the song just starts singing
About
about
the
like
little
what
girl,
she's looking at. Like what?
it's like wow, that's literal. Okay.
It's like that's not how you do a song in a movie.
It's like one of those scenes or in a movie where you just get taken out by something because it just appears and it doesn't match the mood and it's comical. That was one of the funnier parts. Is just when the music came on.
Yeah.
And then it's all about a video game. It was
It was about Animal Soccer World.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Phoenix Games, look them up. They're pretty great.
It's about Animal Soccer World. I mean, the drawings were like, what was that? You know, like the old Inspector Gadget game. You ever seen that? The one with it's like a nice 3D cover, but then inside the game's just this shitty 2D
Nope.
drawing.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's like out of the UK. It was for the.
Oh, of course it would be out of the
my
UK.
God.
Well, that's where Animal Soccer World came
Yeah,
from.
I
too,
know.
isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, they show the game that they're all goo goo gaga about, and it's just the worst looking like.
It's like one of those
for
games
kids.
you get where it's just a bunch of freaking different mini games in a disc that's like a puzzle
Yeah.
or something. It's
And there's no effort put into it. The drawings are bad.
yeah.
The boss
There is no
guy.
game. It's just them selecting menus.
I think it would have been funnier if they just had a picture of Doom on screen or something. Like the Doom mod where they were just shooting sheep.
Yes. And they're like, they won't notice if we mod the game.
Yeah.
But it's like, the music's the same and everything.
Well, no, they just use that knockoff religious Doom with Noah and the sheep. But, you know, since this movie was oddly religious, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
They could just do that.
Yeah, just get away with that because no one cares. No one's enforcing
No one
that
gives
copyright.
a poo-poo. No one's going to be like, oh, I gotta get you for my Quigley rights.
Yeah, like, whoa, take you to court. And there's one...
You just watch, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Don't flag our video.
Yeah,
thanks, Quigley.
We love you.
I don't know what company owns Quigley.
I don't either.
Wiggly.
Can't be any big company.
No. But we made a sequel.
The Wiggles on Quigley.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Wiggly?
Yeah, Wiggly.
Wiggly Quigley, that new character when the dog shows up. It says Gary Busey in a dog suit. He's like, it's me! He just goes nuts. Just trashes the set while they're there.
It'd be amazing if Gary Busey just legitimately turned into a dog.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, well, I'm gonna do it now. You don't need CG. And he just turns into a dog.
Just Animorphs.
That was one of the things that would have made this movie like 10 times better if it took itself less seriously and they just put Gary Busey's, they just copy pasted Gary Busey's face onto the little Pomeranian and had it be like, hey.
Way funnier film.
It would have been.
It'd have been great.
Which is weird because didn't you say we were like looking up stuff about the film and they advertised it as some sort of comedy?
Yeah, you said it was a hyper
Oh yeah,
comedy.
it said on the front cover, it said a kooky hyper comedy.
There's nothing
really
kooky and
wasn't.
there's no hyper comedy
Yeah,
there.
hyper like doesn't describe this movie in the slightest. It's really just slow and kind of dull.
It's a yawn fest.
Yeah, it's a bad. Just a bad direct-to-DVD Christian movie.
Yep.
With low budget, bad acting,
With
no
chipmunks.
direction. Yes, and
I
chipmunks.
wish there were chipmunks in it.
Muppet Babies. You wish it was the Muppet Babies movie.
They should have just played.
I do.
They should. Oh man, they should have just played that music.
And DuckTales.
Well, DuckTales is forever.
Yeah, just play all those old cartoon classic musics in the background for no reason.
It's like, oh, no one who cares.
Gargoyles, the Goliath Chronicle.
What?
You know what I've noticed about a lot of shitty movies? Like, if they use a certain song, they'll use like a MIDI file for it.
Oh
yeah.
Because you can't get in trouble. I don't think you can.
You can, but it's like, for the most part, they don't give a
Super
crap because
cheap.
it's so laughably bad.
It's super cheap.
It's like, they're not making $5 on this.
We're not gonna put in a song that's well produced. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that when you can put in $5 into the movie production, give Gary Busey a ham sandwich, and
But then this movie has a theme song.
Gary Busey.
Muppet Babies and everyone's Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's the same for you.
Gary Busey's head digitally attached to like a bunch of children.
Gary Busey's attached to Fozzie Bear. I'm telling a joke. It's a real funny joke.
So stupid.
Look at Gonzo.
Oh no.
We're gonna fuck a chicken.
Gary Busey, the show got canceled because Gary Busey actually sexually abused the chicken.
Well, we were speculating in the movie at some point that it would literally be the dog just walks up to another dog, start humping the dog, and they just take the dog out and put Gary Busey together.
Just dry humping a dog.
Yeah.
So they what?
Get him away! Get the bottle! Get the
You
spray.
see the family run into the screen and push him off. Like, get away!
And then, like, the poster that she was hanging around, it said, nice dog, lost, or something like that, and had a phone number, like, no picture, nothing. One point, we were speculating that if they did make a poster, they should take a picture of the dog, but if they showed it, it would have his face on it, but it never happened.
Oh, just a picture of
Yeah.
Gary Busey. Yeah, like, you know how many dogs are in California?
Lost.
Yeah.
A lot!
Lost Busey. Please
Yeah.
find.
Lost Busey, found my Busey. My Busey got Lucy. Now you can't find him.
Look at my weird Hawaiian Punch advertisement.
Yeah, the only advertisement in the whole movie is just a weird Hawaiian Punch ad that is just on the kid's wall.
It just doesn't.
For
It
no
doesn't even say
reason.
Hawaiian Punch. It just says Juicy or
Yeah,
Hawaiian
it's got the
Punch or
Hawaiian Punch guy in it.
Yeah.
Clearly the Hawaiian Punch guy. It's just like, what? And And then everybody had, like, even for, like, 2003, all the computers in it are, like, way
Yeah,
older.
they're the old CRT monitors.
A bunch of, like, IMAX and stuff from, like, 98. It's really weird.
Because when I choose to program a shitty Animal Soccer World game, I program it on an iMac.
And somehow the dog programs the game.
Well, he doesn't.
Maybe
He's like playing the game.
He plays the game, maybe?
He's like,
and
I think
puts it
that
on
was
disc.
it. He like plays it. He's like, oh, brilliant! And he takes the game to his parent company. Oh, spoilers! And
spoilers for this movie.
At this point,
yeah, he gives a shit. And they're like, this is brilliant! This is the best game ever! And they decide to produce the game that this down on the luck random brother guy that we didn't know was his brother. You know, they make his game.
How much money do they give him?
500.
They gave him $500,000.
$500,000, $500,000
for this shitty game. Like who? They
Who's
just paying that
in?
money.
They just dropped it in his PayPal.
In 2003, it was like, oh, there we go, you did it.
You did it.
Your PayPal money. You're rich now. Maybe.
Go make some Flash games on
Make
you
more
guys.
Flash games so we can go bankrupt quicker. So we can
Make
all
more
run away
Flash.
with the money. And then he spends, what is it? He spends the first half of that movie is Gary Busey in dog form. He spends half that movie in the janitor's closet.
Yeah,
he keeps
going back.
And he gets chased around by the maintenance guy that's German. It's a really thick German accent.
French, German.
Yeah, French.
Frenchy McBoo.
Yeah.
He's Frenchman. He doesn't know what he wants to be.
French is mustard. Yeah, I don't know.
He fluctuates between accents.
He fluctuates.
He fluctuates.
He actuates.
He actuates between accents for no reason. It's so. There's nothing in this movie's consistent. Yeah, nothing in this movie. And you can just see the guy from Princess Bride, or not, I keep saying the guy from Princess Bride, but it's not the same actor. It's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Just looks so dead.
Yeah.
Looks so dead because he knows what he's in. Gary Busey doesn't care. Gary Busey, they're just waving the $5 off the
So
camera.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how high do you think he was during the filming?
Gary Busey?
Yeah.
I'm saying 11. Like, his acting is just like, he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, he would say
convulsing
things.
and doing Gary Busey stuff.
He would say things that were legitimately confusing with what was going on, and I almost feel like they're like, just keep it. Just keep it. He's like, who was that? And they're like, it's fine, just leave it in there.
What?
Is that a ghost? What?
Really?
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Are you my father? No, Gary, come on.
You just have to act around him.
Yeah.
And still hope the movie comes together.
I just sort of got to prop him. I think that's why they took. He was probably in a lot more of the movie. They had to take him out and just put in more of the dog because he was just so.
There's just so much of
he was
it.
freaked out.
You're like, oh, we can't show this. Where am I? What?
Amazon Fire Stick!
He just starts selling it. I don't know what that is. And he spends all that. And Gary Busey for the whole movie has this dumb dog collar on.
Looks like some
looks like
bondage.
Yeah, where
it's a choker. It's basically just a choker.
Yeah.
It's got the little
It's weird
metallic diamonds and
yeah.
It's good.
It's bizarre.
I'm speculating they were planning on doing a double feature where they were like, okay, Gary, we're gonna have like this really nice naked movie. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna give you a lot of ham sandwiches. It'll be good.
The movie ends with him becoming the gimp.
You just gotta snort. You gotta snort some coke out of this guy's ass.
I'm pretty sure you
It'll be
could.
fine.
There's a shot where you can see some.
Yeah, he's got some white on his.
He's like, that's some coke. He was doing something before they started rolling the camera. He was getting into character.
Don't get mad at us, Gary Busey. We love you. You're a crazy gremlin.
I don't think Gary Busey cares. He's at that point.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares what you say about him.
So what has he ever been in though? Has he been in any good movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned one, Lethal Weapon. He was in Lethal Weapon 1.
Yeah, before was it? Because it was before his accident, was it? Because he accident that made him crazy.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or do you smack his head?
Something. Got real messed up. That's why he's messed up now.
Yeah.
He used to be normal.
Sort of.
Yes, ish. He was
I've
normal as
seen
Gary
Lethal
Busey.
Weapon. I don't remember.
He was like the bad guy's henchman, so he wasn't like a lead role, but he was leading off. And there was stuff before that got him the role.
Now he just does crazy shit.
Yeah. He just does whatever you want him to do. He'll do Quigley.
Yeah.
If Gary Busey owes you favors, he'll be in your dumb dog movie.
He is Quigley.
Yeah, he is.
He became Quigley.
He became that dog.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, they know.
I'll give you love Quigley.
They love Quigley. Audiences love their frothing demand for Quigley continues. Everyone loves Quigley.
I mean, it's a kooky hyper movie. I mean,
yeah.
You can't go wrong there.
That dog pushed this chair down a hallway.
He looked so happy doing it too.
That was a smart dog.
Yep, he was a good dog.
Good dog. Real good little dog. He spun around in circles a lot, and he looks happy and dumb in every scene.
Yep. And he didn't bark all the time like a little dog.
No, he was real good. He was
they only barked him, you know, when they told him to by shoving their finger up his butt.
He was the best actor in the movie.
My pet! Mine pet!
You should have stepped on the dog.
Mine crap.
Mine crap. And then they bring in a baby Quigley at the end.
Yeah.
So they double Quigley.
No, this is the only piece of editing they did in the film. Okay. They actually took the original Quigley and just shrunk him down in After Effects.
Like, just pretend you're holding a Quigley. It's really tiny.
That's where all the budget went. They just, yeah.
You can see
he was just wiggling all over the screen.
It's like, ah, it's everywhere!
Because the tracking points are all fucked up.
Floats away out of his hand.
He's time to go back to space!
And the last scene is just the sunset, and you see the little baby Quigley flying towards the sun. Quigley died on the way back.
Goodbye, humans.
Bye, Quigley.
that was the best part of Gary Busey's acting was his barks.
Oh yeah, he would bark intermittently, just in between lines.
I wish he did it more. It was just like, so how are you doing, Damon?
Yeah, he's like, what?
Mr. Angel Guy, what am I supposed?
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Clarence the Angel. You gotta talk about the angel guy.
He has
the guardian angel that
a large wardrobe.
Yeah, who changes outfits every scene for no reason.
Yep.
And people may or may not be able to see him. They're not really. They didn't really establish.
Yeah. I'm almost convinced they did that because they had other characters who wore inconsistent outfits between shots, and they're like, maybe if we just do it a lot, you won't notice.
Yeah, because like the dad, like Gary Busey's brother, changes outfits.
Yeah, he has like a UPS outfit that he wears.
Just all of a sudden a shirt.
Literally just says packaging or something.
Yeah, US packaging or something very generic.
Shipping, yeah.
And see, the thing with that is, like, even if it's at a different time frame, they could at least cut away from that scene and show something else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because, like, to
go
from when he gets home from work with the uniform on to later that night, they just like cut right there.
Yeah, and he walks in the other room and just different clothes are on now. This is like, why? What?
You get sweaty on the job, you gotta change clothes.
He gets real hot. It doesn't breathe very well.
He's working on packaging video games.
Yeah, packages video games that he gets fired from for no reason.
Because he tries to eat the games.
Yeah, he just eats them.
He's related to Gary Busey, it's in his blood.
Yep, just eats video games. And then they have the cheapest doctor's office ever, where Gary Busey at the end wakes up from a coma?
Yeah, that was actually just somebody's closet. They just drugged him.
And they're like, we don't have a gown, just wear a white shirt, Gary.
Yeah,
just put him in a white shirt. And like, that's a good hospital gown.
That's a custom.
He's at the hospital.
Constable gown.
Yep. Oh man, this movie. Quigley.
Wiggly.
What about the opening credits?
I don't even
with the horrible drawings. With
oh yeah! The cat dog.
The dog that looked like one of those white flat face cats.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's walking around, getting in a boat. Gets in a boat for some reason.
His random clip art of a little Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Always having his head turned to the left. I can't turn my head!
As they show who's in the movie in like Joker Man font.
Yeah.
Really? This is a movie. We're making a movie.
It's Quigley.
Quigley, yes. They spell it wrong. It says Quigley.
I wish.
Like, yup, Quigley and Gary Busey.
Gary
put an extra S in there.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Because he sure is
Gary Busey.
And
you know that's how you know your movie's great when it opens up with Joker Man font, the world's worst drawn Pomeranian. Someone drew that.
The Pomeranian was probably like the least bad thing about the terrible drawing. The backgrounds were like the worst flat color piece of shit.
Just generic and empty.
You know.
You're just like, the dog's there. And it's like, well.
It just looks like shitty clip art.
I think they hired somebody's kid from the production crew to do that.
He was probably in school, you know.
Like, can you draw Billy? I draw, maybe. Can you draw a Pomeranian? Yeah! You've never seen a dog before. No, put it in the movie.
I'm a first year in art school, and I'm in here for photography.
Gary Busey drew them himself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna draw him. If I can be in the film, I have to draw the credits. Like, let the man draw the credits.
Let the man draw the credits.
And he's like, here you go.
I'll make the font. It'll be Joker Man.
It's called Joker Man.
Because I'm a jokey man.
It's a funny font for a funny man. It's real good. You put it on your juice box.
Your boxes of juice.
Put it in your comedy flyer. Put it
on your Amazon Fire Stick.
Like, we don't know what that is. You'll see him, you're real funny.
He just starts roaring. Like, what? Do what you say, just calm down.
It's fine, you're in the movie. There's that weird part in the middle of the movie where he's on all fours, he looks at the camera and pulls out a fire stick and just starts talking about it. It's like, what?
I like the part at the end where he's hugging his brother and he's just like,
oh yeah, and it ends on that. He's like he's strangling him. Like, they're all dead the next
He's trying to release his ghost.
And the next morning, they're all dead, and Gary Busey's eating their cereal. Like, it's my house now! I'm Quigley! The milk is just spilling out of his mouth.
Oh my god.
And he just runs around the house naked as a dog. And it's like, I'm Quigley! And he's just pooping in their bed.
I just want him to turn around.
Dude, there was so much stuff they could have done with this movie. So much stuff they could have done better or differently. Like, realizing they were probably on a shoestring budget. Still,
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody has half a brain, they're going to know how to shoot something and make it look good.
Yeah. This movie, no. Nobody working on this movie had ever done cinematography. Or lighting. It's just every shot is just... There's halos around everything, and it's washed out.
Yep, and they have that pixelated artifact thing that happens with shadows.
Yeah,
when you're using a lower...
super compressed.
Yeah, it's...
And somehow got a sequel.
Yep.
Somehow there's a second Quigley movie. I'm pretty sure it's completely unrelated to the first.
Live on Broadway!
And the dog has glasses on the front.
Oh, that's, he's a cool dog.
They had to staple it to the Pomeranian.
That usually kills the dog. It's fatal when they remove it.
Yep.
When they remove the staples, the dog just bleeds out and dies.
I can't tell you how many toy dogs died in the making of this movie.
The staples go into the dog's brain, and when they remove it, the dog dies.
Well, they actually take 2 different electrodes, put it in there, and then that way they can control the dog.
And the dog in this movie was named Quigley.
He was.
In the credits, and the dog is credited as Quigley.
Some nice Christian Flanders next door neighbor man decided to make a movie about his dog.
Quigley? I can make a movie about you, Quiggles.
It's Manos the Hands of Dog.
Yep. I've always wished that you were a Gary Busey. Now I can make it. I have a lot of money.
Nerf. Borf. Snorf.
That dog never sneezed. For like that little dog, that dog never sneezed. And those dogs
He probably did. They cut it out. They cut it out and then they beat it. The dog its eyes get more and more blue and black as it goes. Oh, he did have the red under.
It's got the
well, see, that's normal.
The crust for the dog.
That's normal.
That's
but
normal
I mean,
for them because they're tiny and.
We'll just say it's blood. It's fine.
Yeah. We say it's blood. Say no abuse. Peter likes that. Yeah. Peter's down with this.
Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Not Peter from the Hunger Games.
No, Peter. Yeah, Peter from the.
He's delicious. You wrap it up in pita bread.
And you put some hummus in him.
Hummus.
Shove hummus up him.
Mm-hmm. That's how
till it squeezes out the other end.
Yeah, that's what they do in the movie. It's really weird. Jennifer Lawrence is like, it's great.
Jennifer Lawrence is fisting hummus up Peter's ass.
Oh, God.
That's how she acts now. Well, that's the best role she's ever had.
The best I'm saying.
That dog was a better actor than Jennifer Lawrence. I will say that.
That dog was a better actor than Gary Busey.
I know!
I think we've put this small Gabe the dog to bed.
Yeah, he's such a tiny dog.
Who directed this piece of shit?
3 people.
There were 3 directors credited.
I didn't care enough to figure out.
And one of them has a blog. Because I remember reading it, and they were very proud
That's
of
where he puts his headshots.
Because that's where they showed all the other posters. Because there's a poster, a bunch of posters they didn't use, and there's one of like Quigley in front of a little shitty pond in front of like an office building, and there's like this weird ethereal Gary Busey in the background who they've just lowered the transparency, and he looks like a Smurf man. It's just Gary Busey the Smurf, and he's just staring at the dog, and the dog's just like.
I wish he was like this.
It might be like I feel like he's like sideways, like. Like, it's really weird. It's really bad.
He needs to have his ghost hand resting on the dog's head.
He's like, yeah. I know he needs to. The dog is just bursting out of his chest. Quigley! Ah! Quigley's just covered in Gary Busey blood.
Yeah.
It's just that scene from Alien, but where Quigley pops out.
I don't know why they needed the transformations in this.
What?
The transformations between him and the dog. It's like he should just be the dog, so you should just do cutaways where it's Gary Busey and then cut back to the dog. You don't need a transformation.
They do like a fog, they blow fog across the screen, then it's Gary Busey.
It would have been better if they did the Animorphs thing. That would have been funny.
He just turns into it.
Really shitty CG.
Oh yeah. I bet that they wanted to do that.
Good old days.
Like, we don't have the budget.
Randomly Iceman's in the background.
Yeah. They had no budget in this movie.
From Top Gun.
Quigley has a car wreck sequence where no cars get wrecked.
Yep.
And it's just cars swerving away from each other to make it look like it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's a toy dog in the middle of the street.
Just
they were all black trucks. I think they were being gang-stalked.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they found us.
They found
book it.
They found my shitty Animal Soccer World game. Oh fuck!
Did we get that all in film? We did. Awesome. It's in the movie.
We proved gang stalking is real.
Yep, we did it. Quigley's proof of gang stalking. So Gary Busey knows. Gary Busey seems like a guy that would know something about gang stalking.
Probably. He'd be one of the controllers or whatever the hell they call them.
Yeah, controllers.
It's like, is he making a signal or is he just spazzing out? I can't tell.
I think both. I think he's contacting aliens.
Oh.
And then just a bunch of Quigleys amass around Gary Busey and drag him away. I think there's more than one Quigley. When you kill one Quigley, two take its place.
It's a Hydra of Quigleys.
Oh my God. It's a Quiggleapocalypse.
That's frightening.
Yep.
Squiggly.
I can't wait for Quigley Revelations. If it is a Christian movie, it'll happen. Or Quigley.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Quigley saves.
I want Quigley. Quigley's the knowing. Where everybody in the world dies except for Quigley.
Oh, I want the happening with Quigley, the Quiggling.
Oh, I want Quigley to be the plants.
Yes, just dogs.
He's just
happy dogs.
You know, instead of the trees, it's just a dog image.
Just
blowing in the wind.
You're like, it's really weird. It's like a Teletubbies.
It's like those games where they replace everything with the image of Tim Allen or something.
Yeah, this is Quigley.
Or Bazoopazoop or whatever.
Yep, this is Quigley.
Yep, it's just Quigley.
It's Quigley souls.
It's Quigley in the trees.
Yep.
They're in the trees. Oh no. I think we murdered this.
Good. I think Quigley did a good job of that.
Murdering itself. Yeah.
It just offed itself.
Just jumped out in front of traffic and
And then somehow, and they established at the end of the movie that somehow he possessed the dog. Because the dog dies.
Does he?
The dog gets hit.
Did it?
No, he didn't.
I thought he hit the dog.
No.
Then why'd they put him in the body of the dog he almost hit? That got him killed.
I don't know.
Because then at the end, the angel dude's with the dog.
He asked...
And then they disappeared, so the dog's dead.
No, the dog's fine.
No, the dog disappeared with the angel man.
No, the dog's fine.
Okay. Okay, I believe it. That makes sense.
Like, I'm not saying he's fine because I believe he's fine. I'm saying he's fine because I don't care.
Oh, okay. That's probably... That should have been the tagline for Quigley.
He's fine.
He's fine, I just don't care.
Yep. Maybe the dog was a plant. Like, the angels put him there. He wasn't even a real dog.
You're right. It was just a trick.
He was like an animatronic dog.
It's like, we're gonna have a good joke with Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Make him think he's dead.
Make him think he's an animatronic dog.
We'll send him to heaven. It's really just the back room at the pizza joint. We just drug him and drag him back there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it was all to get his VR.
Get his sick video game.
Get his Samsung helmet.
The Ouya people. And we got it! We got it! We're gonna be rich!
That was the company that was suing. What was it? The Oculus Rift.
Oh,
it wasn't actually. What was it? Bethesda? Who was suing?
Oh man, I don't remember.
Well, it wasn't them. It was the guys who made Animal Soccer World from this
Phoenix
movie.
Game. We're suing you for our idea.
This movie's Phoenix Games.
We made these great games that kids love. Kids love them. You can't prove that they didn't.
Yeah.
You can't prove that a kid didn't love this game.
Somebody laughed at it. They were having a good time laughing at it.
See, laughter is fun. That means they liked it.
Kids love video games.
They love video games. They love it when dogs are fishing and you
Kids
select.
love dogs.
They do.
Kids love Gary Busey.
They love Gary Busey.
Too much. They have to get a restraining order.
That's why I have the leash. Keep them away from the kids.
You don't want to see that movie, Gary Busey Unleashed.
Is it just falling down but with Gary Busey?
It's the Jet Li movie, but Gary Busey gets crazier.
Oh no! Is that the one where Jet Li he kills the different universes self
Yes.
and he gets
No.
stronger? No, that's
Unleashed is the one where he's like a mob. Why are we talking about fucking Unleashed to the?
Because it's way cooler than Quigley.
Yeah.
Fuck Quigley.
Fuck Quigley.
So what was the plot?
Oh! The plot to the Unleashed was he's like a mob hitman that was basically their dog and
yeah, and he's got the muzzle and stuff. It's like Ghost Dog, but with,
take his collar off.
But with Asians.
Yeah.
And Jet Li's. 20 Jet Li's are there.
Jet Li?
Jet Li.
Jet urethra.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting quiggled. Uh-oh, you putting we Quigley and Bill? Or are we getting Bill's like, I need out of this review.
It's a good boy. Here's a treat.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?